Hello, beautiful people. I thought I should do another video for all my party people who might not feeling so party-ish right now about the election and state of affairs in the US. And I think this will be impactful for anybody listening because not all the time does your side win. So no matter who you voted for, I want to provide some inspiration and maybe a different point of view that might help you through this time if you were somebody who is kind of sideways and still trying to process what happened. What I did do if you're watching this and you're in one of my classes somewhere, I did do a pre-election video in a couple of my classes. I think I just need to do something else because I know a lot of my clients are going through things and I want to help you get back on track if you're one of those people faster than ever. Okay, so here's what I want to say. And you may want to punch me in the face for this right now. But it is important to hear. And when you're ready, you can come back to this and listen again. It is okay to grieve, but be intentional about grieving if you are somebody who is sad right now. Because when you are grieving, it is normally because you think you lost something. And when you lose something or you think you've lost control, you can't get something back, it separates you from your power and to be intentional about what you truly want. It disconnects you from, you have a trauma response and it impacts your body. It impacts your sleep, your everything in your hormones go crazy because you're having a trauma response. Not good for your body, not good for your emotions, definitely not good for your soul. It disconnects you from your faith and spirituality, whereas we get a ton of power, our connection, knowing that whatever we want is possible, to know that we're safe and okay. So as fast as you possibly can, you need to separate yourself and what you think is, going to be in the future of your life from who the president is. Every year, there are people who don't have the president that they want in place. It's just a reality. Does it have to create downfall, negativity in your life? No, that's a choice. Sorry, I got an eyelash that's, I think, falling. Because you are the leader of your life. Unless you are directly impacted by what's happening, there is, and if you are, there's always a way around that. Why? Everything's always figure outable. There is always a solution to that which is in your highest good, always. So do your best to come back to, what do I want? What do I want to create in my life? And if part of what you want to do is actively go take action, educate, go lobby for something, go collect signatures to create a policy, your best interest is to come back to you and decide what you want and start living on purpose and aligned with that which you want. Because you create your own reality, you create your own economics, you create your own freedom. You really, really, really do. And when you're connected, you can hear your inner guidance. And your inner guidance is always saying, ooh, go left here, go right here. Ooh, call that person. Just my inner guidance said, hey, you probably should do another video to support your people so that they can get back on track in their business and their life and feel empowered. Because empowerment is where you want to be. It says, I'm the boss of me, not anybody else. And when you take ownership, you're always going to do what's in your best interest. Now, if you are trying to understand people who voted for the other person, no matter which side you're on, unless you're super curious and open, I don't think you should spend time doing that. Because if you're really positioned about what you believe, it may be very hard for you to understand the other side. Whether the other side is the one grieving or the other side is the one who is super happy and being, woo, celebrating, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Either way, it's hard to understand. So ask yourself, if you're going to do that, am I really willing to understand, and for the sake of what? If it will make you feel better, awesome. Otherwise, just understand the other side did what they thought was in their best interest and the best interest of the country. I don't think anybody here is trying to be mean or stupid. They're all doing with the information that they have, doing the best that they can. Don't worry about what they're doing. It's actually none of your business, unless, of course, you live with the person. That is definitely more challenging. But I would also, it's like in my life with my husband, we see things very differently sometimes. Sometimes his point of view on anything, and I'm not just talking political, I'm like, what? I so don't believe that. You were in my head, I'm like, you are so wrong. Right? Like, I can't even fathom the way that you're thinking. And he thinks the same about me. But I'd still let him be that way. I ask him questions, and if I still possibly can't understand it, and I am definitely opposed to what he's saying, we move on. Otherwise, it's a stalemate, and nothing great happens out of that, except we get mad and triggered, and maybe even say some things that aren't very nice. So I just love him anyway. And I'm not saying you need to love everybody, but you definitely want to stop pushing against the other side. Because as soon as you do that, as soon as you don't have resistance, you are now open and available to do what's in your best interest, to uplift, align, have fun in life, because that is the whole point. If being on social media and listening to the news triggers you, even triggers you, not because it's the other side saying something, but people are also, let's say you're on the side that was grieving and is grieving. If you're watching and commiserating with other people who are like, this is wrong, I can't believe it. What are you doing to yourself? What is that doing? Is that truly making you feel better? Yes, it's great to understand that there are other people feeling your way the same way as you, and you're not alone. But is the conversation going to uplift you, or are you going to leave feeling the same or even worse? Because I don't know about you, when I talk about how awful something is and the other person's commiserating me, we just get more positioned about it, more frustrated, more all hopped up in the wrong way that is not in service of me. So go commune so that you can feel not alone, and then be conscious of where you're intentionally steering the conversation. Because if you're just commiserating, you usually leave feeling tired and depleted, not in your best interest. What else do I want to say? I think that's it. You may not be ready to hear this. You may think, I can't let it go. It's not fair. A lot of things don't feel fair. That doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and think about it all day. I'm appalled by many things going on in the world all the time. I don't understand a lot. I have people trying to steal from my business all the time. There are tons of scammers and all sorts of things. I don't get that. How could you steal from somebody else? I don't understand that. But I deal with it and move on. We say, what can we do about it? We put some things in place, and then we move on. Because if I was upset about that, do you know what it would do all the time? If I felt robbed and out of control and on the lookout for all these pirates, I wouldn't be able to create and go make a difference with the people that I want to create and have fun and uplift. It would take me out of my mojo. Do I get irritated at the bad things? Hell yeah. I'm like, what? How come these people, what? I have my moment about it. And then I go, okay, what can we do? I let it go, but here's what I know I can do right now, and I'm going to go do that. Now, if you are seeing this because you're in one of my classes and you want more coaching on this and you want to get back in flow, please, 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 please ask. I'm not saying it's not okay to be upset. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying be intentional about what you're doing. Understand where you're at. Surrender to what is. Do your best to feel a little bit better in every moment. Ask your inner guidance for support to lead you to things that will feel better, because feeling better feels better. Feeling bad can just feel bad, worse. You see? So there's a difference. I love you all. If you need anything, I am here. And I know in the end, you always get to have what you want. So might as well start there right now. Hope this makes you feel better. At least just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you want to punch me in the face, turn this off and listen to it never, or maybe later.